beat up first.
All right, you're on.
Oh, we're on?
Who the hell are we gonna beat up first?
No, but we saw the Three Stooges, and there was maybe 3 scenes that were redeeming throughout the whole entire movie, and it's pretty much as he stated. You take the Blues Brothers, and you take that whole entire plot line, and you have the Three Stooges just put in 3 people dumber than the original. Hey, don't you nod your head in happiness.
No, I'm listening. I'm fascinated.
Yeah, you're fascinated. But
Kick in the balls.
it starts off with Larry, Merle, and Co. as children.
As children!
Larry
They did a massive rewrite for
Okay, my
this
hands gotta
movie.
go in my pocket.
And they're freaking children, and they have the hair. Even when they're babies, the hair's
when they
there.
were babies.
They
had
all
the
look
hair.
old.
That's
Real quick,
hilarious.
The most painful thing for this movie for me to watch was Jane Lynch, because she had a role that you can tell she hated through her character.
Paycheck.
Yeah, you could tell she hated this role, because usually she plays a bitch, like a sarcastic, beautiful bitch that you cannot hate because she is so cruel. Exact opposite, none, happy, cheerful, let's give him a chance, ha ha ha, and you could tell through her, she hated the role so much, and that was painful for me to watch.
So, as they leave their damn orphanage to get money...
Yeah, their orphanage has to close down, which they have to go get money, which, does that sound familiar?
Blues Brothers!
Oh my god. And it goes through a lot of really bad stunts throughout the whole entire film. Every scene you can almost predict what's going to happen, and they did that thing every scene at least 5 to 15 times.
Drinking game.
Drinking game every time they do it. And obviously it gets to the point where it does the most cliche things. Like, it's the point where the 3 of them break up. Oh, they have an argument. But there's 3 redeeming scenes in this movie. And the first one is they're in a hospital because, first of all, the first job they get to get the money to pay for the orphanage, they have to kill a woman's husband.
Which sounds completely what a Catholic orphanage would teach you.
Exactly. So they're like, yep, let's do it, okay. And, like, the girl and her husband's best friend are having an affair because she's the cheating whore, and her tits are fucking huge. The amount of big boobs in this movie was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Especially for a children's movie.
Like, they obviously put a lot of emphasis on cleavage in this film. And so...
Someone had their hands in their pants during the movie.
Probably the big director with the big pecs, who was like, at the end of the film, kids, don't do this at home, and his pecs are just... Yeah, have sex with me, I made a really good movie.
Bullshit!
And
Yeah, it took 2 directors! 2!
to fuck up the Stooges.
Who were they?
The Farrelly brothers!
Really?
Yes!
And...
I can hear your voice from all the way over there.
I don't care!
It's wonderful.
But again, so the woman
pissed.
who what was her name?
Which one?
The woman who's trying to kill her husband.
I don't know, but she's from Modern Family.
But she is having an affair with her husband's best friend.
Do you ever think I care about the characters'
I know.
names?
They put no like emphasis on character background and all of that, except for Mo. Mo had the most characterization.
Mo and Timothy.
You mean Teddy?
Yeah, Teddy, whatever.
Teddy. Because when they were, like, Larry, Curly, and Mo were about to get adopted, and what they do, the kid goes toward one of the kids and is like, Teddy, I want you to know that you're, big part of the thing, that if you tell Mo that he's gonna get adopted, and you're like, that dude's a dick! And then they drop off Mo because they don't want him, because he wants to bring the other 2 with him, and blah, blah, blah. But back to what I was trying to get to, the girl had the guy she's having an affair with dressed up as her husband, and they say, oh, I'm dying of a terminal illness, why don't you guys just kill me? Call Dr. Kevorkian.
Wait, so this movie featured assassination and euthanasia?
Yes!
Yes, it also featured baby kicking, which was a beautiful scene. But he's like, yeah, I don't want to see it coming. Just put the pillow on me, lights off, I don't want to see it coming. So they decide that, hey, let's push him in front of a bus. So he gets hit in a bus, gets ran over by a city sweeper, gets shot in the leg by an arrow, and then finally a kid in a pogo stick just kind of jumps over him. And then he's in the hospital.
Somehow he lives!
Somehow he lives. And they send me to the hospital where they're going to finish him off. And they sneak in as nurses. and they get spotted.
Yeah,
and they're
Curly
letting
made
them-
a sexy nurse.
Oh god, he was really good looking. Like I would tap that.
Really?
No.
Okay.
But it came to the point where they are in as nurses in a baby area, and this other nurse is like,
Oh yeah,
"Change
the
these
best scene!
diapers!"
The best scene! Dang!
And it segues to them taking babies and squeezing the piss out of them to fight each other. And it gets to the point where Mo kicks the baby! No. Larry kicks the baby because
Okay.
Mo's like, freeze! Put it down and slide it over here. So it kicks the baby over. And it's just a baby piss fight. And it's so wonderful and beautiful. And that redeemed the first crap movie of the film.
Yeah, that's the reason why I can't give this a movie a 0.
Yeah, you can't give it a 0 because it had baby piss fighting. But still going over that, they leave the hospital, and then they have their fight, they separate. Mo gets casted on Jersey Shore, which he quite literally beats the shit out of everybody on Jersey Shore, which makes it redeeming, even the girls. He takes out their nose hair, and you're like, oh, this is beautiful. And it goes from that, they break up. Curly and Larry are at a zoo trying to get money, and blah blah blah. They're like, where would Mo go? We're fucking up! And they go back to the orphanage, which this movie has no concept of time passage. The most it says 25 years later and a couple months later. Outside that, you have no idea, because they have 30 days to get the money back for the orphanage. You don't know how many times passed. And they go to the orphanage. It's almost closed down. Apparently they have Monday. You don't know what day it is, so you can assume it's like Sunday or something. And they end up going to, segueing back to the girl who wants to get her husband assassinated. Turns out that kid is Teddy, who got adopted by a law firm. And they go to the party where she was going to kill her husband. And then this big plot twist is the guy's father wants to kill him.
Woo!
Because his wife left all the money to the kid. He's like, oh, I'm going to kill him. So they decided to go to the forest to kill him. But in the process,
They kill each other pretty much.
yeah, they swerve out into the water. And I'm cutting out a lot from this movie because a lot of it's just pointless. I say go see it. If you want to waste your money, go see it. And they're trapped in a car like, we should kick our way out. No, there's thousands of pounds of water pressure pushing across, blah, blah, blah.
Light a match and blow
Then
up the car!
Curly farts, and they get the genius idea of lighting the match and blowing up the car where all of them get out perfectly fine. And the orphanage gets the money back because of Jersey Shore.
It's not just an orphanage. It's an orphanage and spa.
Oh, you see nun tits?
Oh yeah, nun tits.
Nun tits?
Nun tits.
Nun tits, my hand is so red. Switching hands. Nun tits. Oh, the beginning of the movie was also nice, because it starts off these kids going to musical piece, and you're like, please no.
Please.
Do not turn this into a musical. And then the nun's just standing in front of a nun played by a dude.
Yeah. And it's a famous dude. I gotta look up who he is.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but I think he also played Teddy, adult Teddy.
I don't think so.
I see some of this, but the nun just screams, "Shut up! This isn't the sound of music!" And the kids walk away, sad and depressed. But Larry Cohen Murley, I'm messing up their names.
Yeah, it's Larry, Moe, and Curly.
What was
Good
that?
chef.
3? Bouchamp wasn't there.
I know.
5, 3.
Larry,
8.
Moe, and Curly.
You're at 8.5 minutes.
Oh, okay,
Keep
cool.
going. Keep going.
But yeah, ours is gonna be the shortest because there's not much to tell. It's such a. But where were we at? We just lost track.
Yeah, but at the very end, our kids is so stupid that we have to have a warning saying, "Don't try this at home."
They're all made of rubber. Blah 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 blah.
Look at my pet. Look at my.
Yeah, the director came up. He was all shirtless. Like, yeah, look at my pecs. No. Like he just casually pumped them, and you're like, dude.
Children's movie.
Yeah, for children. Oh yeah, the Three Stooges. They broke a lot of laws in this film, like child euphemism, attempted murder, assault, breaking and entering,
suicide,
assisted suicide, theft. They broke all sorts of laws as soon as they got out of that orphanage.
and my thing is like they don't get arrested at the end.
No, they don't. When there's two cops chasing them.
Yeah, the one fat one.
And
one.
It's just not a movie to go see because it just utterly takes. It's like what Michael Bay does to franchises. It rapes it.
Teenage Aliens Mutant Turtles.
It sodomized the Three Stooges. And because it was them, but dumber. Really
Yeah, just
corny gags, obvious plot, obvious scenes.
my thing is, okay, they break this up into 3 episodes.
Yeah, they broke it
Why?
up. There was 3 episodes to the film.
But my
No,
thing
3
is
acts.
why?
3 acts.
Yeah, it's 3 acts, but they made it into episodes. I don't understand why they did that if it's one fucking story.
I know.
Why not give us 3 different stories?
I think it's to give it the feel of the
They give me 3 different stories.
yeah, true. Because to give the feel of the episodes back to the original Stooges.
Yeah,
But-
like you do the orphanage story and then do like one where the 3 Stooges are on the Jersey Shore.
End scene is them pissing off the man nun. And
yeah.
they jump over a hedge onto horses and ride off into the sunset, trying to make a homage to the 3 Stooges.
Yeah. I do have to say one thing about this movie. The child dying. It's all your fault.
Yeah. The child was dying, and the man nun goes to the Stooges. It's all your
your
fault.
fault,
She's dying. It's your fault. This place is closing. And honestly, I was kind of rooting for the child to die.
Yeah.
My hand's freezing.
That's cool. So are
We
mine.
don't care. You saw a decently mediocre movie.
Bend them. But yeah, so I would give this movie a 5.
Really? A 5? A fucking 5?
It had some amusing scenes, and it's not like the lighting was bad or any of that. Like,
A fucking 5?
Was it black and white?
what?
Was it black and white?
No!
No, it was in color.
Oh my god.
It wasn't desaturated, high saturation.
5? I'm getting this movie a 1.
Okay, you give it a 1, but I
I
give
give it a
it
fucking 1. And the only reason why it gets a fucking 1 is the BBC.
But yeah, they honestly show
5.
they show a nun in a bikini, and the only thing not covered are her nipples. So you're like, oh, that's
Perfectly
nice.
for kids.
There's a lot of emphasis on cleavage in this movie.
Yeah, this movie was completely targeted to kids. If you're a fan of the 3 Stooges, you're gonna be insulted.
Yeah, you're gonna hate it.
I think kids are gonna I think they're gonna even say this is stupid. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, you can only hit someone in the head
So
with your
many
hand
times
so many
before
times.
It becomes just a it becomes like Final Fantasy.
You gave it a 5.
Fine, give it a 4.
How do you give it a 4?
I give it a 0.5.
That's not.
All right, so yeah, that is our film. Hopefully next time I don't get a shit. You guys rigged it. The first 2 people who draw get the 3 Stooges.
It's not my fault.
You rigged.
That is the most evidence
Wait, wrong
you could
person. Give me that.
possibly
Give me that.
have
Give me
that
that.
it's not rigged.
Wrong person.
That is the most evidence you could possibly have that it's not rigged. You had the highest chance of not drawing the 3 Stooges.
No. Yeah, but you said
You
the
guys
smallest
rigged
pieces
it.
were
I didn't say that.
I said that.
So it's okay to your anger. Don't take it out on the Trivial Pursuit box.
That's okay. That version sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. Let me see that. It sucks. I'm deciding what I want to do. I feel like a 1985 punk rocker in a suit.
1985.
What?
Why 1985? Why not 76?
Because that's the most mainstream I
way
can
off.
get. 1985. I'm a hipster. I'm mainstream.
All right.
Done, end it.